3, 2, 1. Welcome back to First 30, where we review games' first 30 minutes of it to see if it is worth picking up and carrying on past the 30 minutes. It gives us a good opportunity to check out games we haven't tried before and see if they are maybe hidden gems or just big fat duds. Today we're going to be playing the FBC Firebreak game. It is currently free on the Xbox Game Pass. Came out in 2025, and it is developed and published by the Remedy Entertainment Company. And so we're going to get right into it. All right. And we're going to go ahead and get our timers started for a good old-fashioned 30 minutes. "30 minutes, right? Maybe right on the dot. Maybe right on the dot." Okay, let's get into it. Okay. Outbreak. Okay, so far we just got regular old FPS controls. A to jump, left trigger to zoom in, right trigger to fire. Okay.
And what's worse, these days new strains are evolving faster than research can keep up with. Our job is to find spores and load them into field analyzers, so we know how to kill the stuff. Once we know, we can make poison and spray this place down. Oh, and one more thing. Something about mold makes folks wanna eat it. Just be careful handling stuff.
Oh, whoa. Some of these zombies shoot back.
Thank God.
Melee weapon. It's kind of a cool way to get things rolling.
Look, I don't want to touch mold either, but that's the
I'm
job.
not sure where to go. Oh, I've been shocked. Not good. Ow, ow, ow.
Go somewhere else. More spores, folks. More spores.
More spores. Okay. I don't like how they don't just let you just pick things up just cuz.
That's
You have
what
to
I
do a little
like
bit
to
of
see.
actual work to get it. That's cool.
Good progress, crew.
Die! Die, you zombie! Can I not kill it fully? Huh. Open. Seems risky.
Activated. I'll send any future volunteers into the job site through there. We can't analyze nothing without spores. Keep looking.
Okay. Collecting things. A little bit of slowness while you're carrying items. Get back here. Oh no. This security guard is trying to fight me. I don't fight that guy. Too much. Okay. I need health. I think I need health. To health.
Can't find spores? Check the spots with even more mold than usual.
Okay. Disrupt the fire shields. Reload more spores. Okay. Slide mechanic. Okay.
We need more spores in the analyzer. So carry them, cart them, whatever you gotta do.
Oh. Now where do I go? Watch.
Done and done.
Oh no. I wasn't expecting it to be jump scary zombies. I guess I didn't know what to expect. It's my bad. My bad. Desperate measures. What does that mean? I have a pig on the end of the stick. Let's find out. Oh, awesome. Okay, that was pretty cool. Okay. We need the neutralizer to remove corrupted items. Okay. What are corrupted items? I don't know what that means. Oh, I did it. Okay. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Ooh, ow, ow. Run. I did it. Do I need more? Out of my way, thing. Gross. Agreed. The next zone. Roll dies when he's exposed to cold. Okay. It's so dark in here. I feel like I'm about to die. Where am I going? Oh. Turned into a mold zombie. Okay, let's try a different kit. We did the fix kit. I guess you should have read some stuff. Focus crisis kit. Want to solve most problems by hitting them with a massive wrench. That was pretty good. Sure, let's do this. Redeploy. Splat. Be aggressive. Get to the next zone. Okay, I just need to go to the next zone. Ow. Ow.
Containment door open.
Increases. Right shield. Eat water. There's so many. Run away. Ow, 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 ow. I'm out of here. That's the right move, right? Just run away. Haha. Oh no. Yeah.
And it's down.
Find some spores and get them into the analyzer, which way you can.
Oh, there's so many buttons. Oh no. Okay, I thought that kit was cool. Let's try that again. Definitely some like ammo stuff that you have to kind of figure out. The guns are not super powerful, so the zombies definitely have a chance at beating you.
We can't analyze nothing without spores. Keep looking.
Keep looking, okay? Gotta do more research and resource gathering. Let's fire out though. Pow! I'm like a firefighter. What the? You guys are aggressive.
More spores, folks. More spores.
I hear you. I'm trying not to die.
Keep it up.
Do 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 do. Hey,
On your way.
I did it. I don't know why that worked, but I did it.
Nice Look.
Okay, let's see what we can do about getting that thing. If you don't pay attention, you definitely can electrocute yourself.
Enemies down. Good work.
Definitely see this being like a super fun with friends kind of game, because if you each play a kit, you could maybe make it pretty far. Solo, it feels a little bit more chaotic. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, now where's the cart that we need to fill? Ow, it's biting me. Power the mold analyzer. Okay. First, we gotta throw this thing. And then kill these guys. Oh, he's enraged.
Can't find spores? Check for spots with even more mold than usual.
So much. I'm on fire.
Oh, God, it burns.
And I'm dead again.
Need a hand?
I need like a wetsuit or something. I really need a hand, yes. Help me. Can I break stuff? Curse splash. Okay.
We need more spores in the analyzer. Carry them, cart them, whatever you gotta do.
How far can I throw him?
The lockdown only gets lifted if we kill all the hits. That's
What the? No.
got here as fast as I
Okay,
could.
the zipline thing is definitely a bit finicky.
We can't analyze nothing without spores. Keep looking.
It's like you have to almost like press and hold. Just says X, so you assume it just press it. But definitely you're not in like engaging with the zip line like you kind of expected to. So let that be a warning to y'all.
You got a force of hits brewing up nearby. It shouldn't be too long before they find you.
be on some sort of timer. Kind of gives Call of Duty zombies with that kind of like, not lightning exactly, but it feels like that kind of idea. Like this Gatling gun version. A powerful enemy? No. Kayla Williams. Not interested, Kayla Williams. Oh no. I have like no ammo either. Let me put you out with water. I have no ammo. Oh no.
Wiped them out. Go get
I did it.
lucky now. There's plenty more out there. Good work,
Just realized that I left the volume on my monitor. Oops. Okay, do I have more ammo in here? I would like it if I could pick up other guns that were more powerful. That would make it a little bit more interesting.
We need more spores in the analyzer. Carry them, cart them, whatever you gotta do.
Run. Ew.
Look, I don't want to touch mold either, but that's the job.
Okay. Send it in.
All part of the job.
Okay. Where's the next zone?
Next zone open.
Last time I did this, there was a bunch of zombies in there. Oh no, I'm about to run out of Ammo. All right. That is the 30 minutes right there. And we're just about perfect because I'm just about to die. All right, that was our first 30 gameplay of the FBC Firebreak game. And now we're going to do our kind of breakdown of what we thought was good, what we thought was bad, and give our final rating. I think for the pros, I thought that it was cool. They have a special loadouts. So each loadout has a special unique style and different things that it can do versus the others. So it does want to make it to where you play with other people, which is good in an online game. So it's not a solo based game, which you might put that in the con category. But it definitely seems like it would be a ton of fun with some friends Friday night or something like that. It's not super scary, but it has a little bit of a jump scare, or you kind of run away from zombies and that kind of thing. So it certainly is a group friendly game and may not be a solo. So if you are a solo player, maybe not for you. You could certainly play online with other people, I'm guessing, but for our sakes, we just assumed that maybe playing with some friends locally might be the best idea to do. Then they have a unique system for turning on power, getting health, and getting ammo, which I thought was really cool. So it is a left bumper, right bumper, or LBRB sequencing. So you have to do like left bumper, right bumper, left, right. As you'll see in the gameplay. And if you don't do it in the right sequence, you'll get shocked, which can cause you to end up dying if a zombie is nearby. So a little bit of a risk reward with that if you're going quickly. But I thought that was a cool sequence to do, where you're having to do a little bit more of a effort to get some of the stuff you need versus just hitting X to pick it up and that's it. There are areas where you can pick up ammo without having to do that type of sequence in the safe rooms, but if you're out in the environment world, you definitely have to do those sequences. I also thought that it was cool that the difficulty was not based around the zombies you encounter, because they all seemed very easy to kill, including one of the bosses that I encountered. But the environment is actually probably the more lethal piece of it. So fire and spores, and then they have these little spore turrets and that kind of stuff. So I felt like that was more of what I was expecting to not see. Was the zombies felt less dangerous than the environment itself. So that was interesting, which you can see kind of even over my head here, is that he's kind of got spores growing on his helmet. So that's kind of the idea, maybe, that they wanted the environment to feel more dangerous. Cool. Another pro is that it's not just sub-level zombies. You do encounter higher level or harder to kill zombies as well. And then it's also great that it's on Game Pass for free. So if you do have Game Pass already, you can just download this for free and play it to your heart's delight, and you don't have to pay any money. Sometimes when we do the first 30s and we have to pay money, that does come into as a factor. So we always consider whether we can play it for free or what it costs us to play. So is it worth it for us to have Game Pass? But as I say, price-wise, I think this is worth playing because I didn't pay directly for this. So paying for Game Pass is worth the pickup. I didn't check the pricing just because that didn't matter to me. So that will have to be something you'll have to decide for yourselves. Now let's get into the cons. I always put the cons at the end just because, or not the end, but towards the end, because I like to talk about the positive stuff. So first con I thought was it's harder to play solo. As a primary solo player myself, I always consider, can I play this by myself, or is a friend or online environment required for it to be the best that it could be? And in this case, I would say that you are going to get subpar gameplay, or at least not the full enhanced version of what you want, if you don't play with others because of those loadouts. So there's different things you have to do, and I think if you have all of them in one game, you will have much more fun and much more success, because we all want to win the game anyways. There was one strange mechanic that felt odd. In the zipline, you'll see that I die a couple times on the zipline because it says press X, and I assume that meant press X to enter into the zipline, but in fact, it's more of a press and hold. That's the only way I was able to successfully get from one point to the other without falling. So it seemed either buggy or just wasn't explained very well in the game itself. And then I think the next biggest con for me was there was no first mission or any intro into the actual gameplay. So it felt like I was just falling into this game and hoping that I could figure it out on my own, which is not always a problem, but it definitely felt like there wasn't a lot of time for me to do so, especially when you have zombies chasing you and that kind of thing. So I think that that's a big con. So definitely walk in knowing that you will have to figure out how to do some of this stuff on the fly, and it may cause you to die. Not the end of the world when you die, you can respawn, but just be aware of that. And that being said, I think that deserves to get a ranking. We typically do a 5-star review of, is it in that, we don't do the 10 stars or what, 100 out of 100. I think 5 stars is what most of us could agree to is easy to understand. So for this game in particular, we're going to probably give it a 3 out of 5. So I would land this in the category of, I want to play it again. However, I would only want to play with my friends and not by myself. So I think it is a 3 out of 5 to play with friends. Preferably, if you were going to play solo, I would maybe even put this down to a 1 or a 2. So I just optimistically saying that with friends, it would be much more fun. Oh. There you go. That is our review of the FBC Firebreak game. Like I said, 30 minutes, so it's not the most inclusive review ever, but we think that with 30 minutes, you should be able to decide if a game is worth continuing or not, and that's just how we do it. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and put in the comments the games you would like to see us do reviews of next, because we are looking for new games to review. And we'll catch you guys on the other side.